What's good, everybody, man? Welcome back to Wild with Marcus. You already know what time it is, but I've been entirely too long since I kicked it with you. The only way you say that with me is because you're new, okay? Or maybe you're not new. You just say hit the sub button yet. Go ahead and smack the sub button, hit the bell, join the most amazing panel all across YouTube, and let me get an official welcome to the panel. Now, what I got for y'all today? It's some more from your boy Trap Geek, man. It's some more subscriber request content, right? But from your boy Trap Geek, man, this right here is the WOOS versus the CHOOS, battle for Brooklyn. Now, the first video I watched of this dude's was very entertaining. It was crazy, and if you haven't seen that one, go check that one out after this one, man. Let's get into the video. I hope everybody doing good out there, though. The WOOS versus the CHOOS, battle for Brooklyn. This shit is new to me, fam. Let's go.
A lot of niggas that rap that drill shit don't really drill shit, bro. They don't. They say they spinning through the floors. I don't know where they spinning. They getting lost.
Choke-K, GDK, nigga. We invented all that shit, nigga. 6K, all that shit. Straight toast, they know what invented that.
With that takedown of accused gang members in Brooklyn, 21 arrests and what's been called a reign of terror that left 2 people dead and 4 others hurt.
And the 2 street gangs that I'm referring to in this case are called WOO and CHO. They're actually umbrella groups. Each consists of a number of other loosely affiliated gangs that work together. They come together basically to fight each other.
Alright, what's up everybody? We gotta talk about the Brooklyn drill scene that's been heating up. Everybody knows the WOO because of Pop Smoke and the rise of Fabio Foreign, who's been on XXL. To fans, the WOO is a rap collective. But in Brooklyn, it's one half of this brutal war for territory that's been going on between the WOOs and the CHOs. And this has been escalating so much that 2 weeks before Pop Smoke was killed, NYPD took down 34 WOO and CHO members in Brooklyn. After following them for 2 years and building a case, they cleaned house. Now with Pop Smoke and Fabio, the WOOs managed to take control of the music scene in New York. The brand was getting worldwide recognition. A lot of the A&Rs at the labels from Brooklyn had direct ties to the WOO, and it got to the point that even the biggest CHO rappers, when they were invited to radio stations, were forced to rap over WOO beats.
Brooklyn, we in Brooklyn!
I see how Flex playing.
Oh, wow. Really, though? Okay.
Oh! No, we run this shit though. Big GD shit, word. But with Pop Smoke's murder, the playing field evens out. The CHOs are getting more and more disrespectful as they grow in numbers. You got people like Coach the Ghost, who's Pop Smoke's direct rival, signing to Gucci Mane immediately after Pop Smoke was killed, releasing diss tracks poking fun at his death, with WOO rappers sending shots back at him, burning CHO flags and fitteds in their music videos, basically as a declaration
I ain't know nothing about this shit. Let's go.
of war.
Bitch, I am not full. Fuck coach, bitch, I drop choke. Chevy Brett, I'm the top zone.
All this has made for a violent year in New York, with the last couple months escalating during the pandemic. Shootings doubled and murders are up by 50%. Now, we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Millie's. Let's go. Right now, if you want to rap in New York, you got to attach yourself to one of the larger movements that's going on in the city. That's either WOO or CHO, and they do not get along. It's 2 umbrella groups with different sets from different gangs in them, and they've been at war for several years now. Lots of viral videos of people getting run up on, shootings in traffic, stabbings, and of course, diss tracks over drill beats. Only in New York can you have Fabio Foreign, a Crip, surrounded by Bloods, yelling GDK in a music video.
Fabio, they don't know if they started, we yoga retarded, we stole that gang shit. And you know that's one thing we don't play, cause we your GDK if you fully your brain split.
Now the WOOs heavily outnumber the CHOs in Brooklyn, and it's all happening in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a big borough, it's got a lot of different neighborhoods with different factions controlling them. For example, Canarsie, that's the Floss, that's where Pop Smoke is from. Big Crip Zone. Bed-Stuy, that's Blood territory. Flatbush, that's a whole mixture. It's got Crips, Bloods, and Gangster Disciples. And the Gangster Disciples are basically against everybody.
GDs in Brooklyn, Evansville, niggas started top ops, you feel what I'm saying? We got
Damn, they said there was no friends.
a lot of drama with everybody, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, people took that term and utilized it in their own way, so I'm calling this a big ops. I never heard of this shit before, you know, bro?
They're small in numbers, they stick together. Essentially, they make up like 90% of the CHO movement, with a sprinkle of Crips and Bloods in there. See, gang affiliation really doesn't mean anything in New York, because the WOOs are made up of Bloods and Crips, and their main beef is basically against GDs.
Fabio Foreign, Mr. Husband's Ever, Big GDK, Top 9, dodge squirrel, shooting everything, spinning, nigga. You know what time.
Now, the Ebbsfield Apartments in Brooklyn is like the stronghold for the GDs. It's been controlled and operated by them for a long time, at least since the early 90s. They are direct descendants of the gangster disciples out of Chicago. Their leader was taken down in 2012 and sentenced to 20 years for racketeering, attempt murders, and gun raps. His crew was notorious for armed robberies. They did setups through Craigslist and, of course, shooting at rivals, one of their biggest being GS9.
Capsule. Wu Kang, folk shit, nigga.
Remember what Bobby Schmurder? He rode down the one-way. Niggas remember what Bobby Schmurder did? He drove down the one-way.
Free the real looks, free GS9, bitch. But say this y'all niggas is pussy, free GS9.
Those are the Ebbsfield Apartments, and some of the younger GDs jokingly saying free GS9, who they were in a big war with since 2009. Around 2014, GS9 and Bobby Schmurder was the single biggest act in the country. He was the hottest artist in the city, taking over the airwaves. But with all that popularity, it's impossible not to draw attention to the shit that your crew is doing. And fans were oblivious. They had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. The New York police created a rap task force called the Enterprise Operations Unit. The same one that took down 6ix9ine, Shotty, and Treyway, who, with the 9 Trey Bloods, were affiliated with
that shit real.
Woo. 6ix9ine, of course, was the pivotal witness who turned state in that case, brought down everybody. They also had wiretaps and informants in place for years gathering intel. The rap task force also took down GS9 and Bobby Schmurder several years back in a very public case with like a 63-page indictment. There were phone taps, informants, guns and drug possession. Guns jamming while shooting at ops on the block. Bobby shooting into a crowd. Bobby shooting at his own homies who owed him $300. Shooting at rival gangs. It was reckless. Bobby's...
Damn! Yo! Bobby wasn't plucking, man. Boy, got that Jamaican in, boy. I'm trying to tell you now, boy.
Own lyrics directly implicated several GS9 members in crimes they would get convicted for, but the lyrics themselves could not be used in court and was ultimately shut down by the Supreme Court. Nevertheless, the hottest movement out of New York taken down. And while Bobby was standing trial, a high-ranking GS9 member's body was found on the Brooklyn beach, wrapped in plastic bags with duct tape on his face and over 100 pounds of cement covering his feet. Straight Italian mafia shit. This kid's name was Peter Martinez. Allegedly, he owed a lot of people money. He went missing for 3 weeks, and investigators say that the perps basically put his feet into buckets and poured cement in, trying to sink his body. But the job was not done correctly, and they let air in, and his body floated to the surface. When Rowdy and Bobby got locked up, the GDs in Ebbsfield took advantage and started dominating the music shit with this rap clique called the Blickies. They X out the C in the name Blickies because they beef with GS9 and the G-Stone Crips. And at that time, the Chicago drill wave had just ended. So New York took that energy, imported those drill beats from the UK, and made Brooklyn drill. And New York knew who Pop Smoke or the rest of the Woo rappers were. It was the CHOOS who had the strong movement with the Blickies. Kodak Black was out there in Brooklyn often with the Blickies, showing them love early on.
Blicky. Sniper Blicky, man. Blicky the sniper. Yo,
Gang. Now Kodak even signed 22G's, the General Blicky, to a label deal, basically solidifying the CHOOS in the music industry. 22G's came out with the song Suburban, which did really well, but it led to a bunch of diss track responses, notably the direct diss track response from Chef G called No Suburban, which over...
Yo, okay, so I did like a few reactions on your boy 22G's. Nobody didn't even tell me that he had like another guy that, you know, they was doing little diss tracks and shit. Y'all just gotta keep me up on this shit, man.
But took the original in popularity. Of course, Chef G is a Crip from Flatbush. His crew has been warring with GDs for quite some time, as is the trend in New York right now. And Chef G himself got into fights with his ops at the courthouse.
As y'all can see in the video, your boy ran up and got punched up. It was two of them, both of them. Punched both of them. Boop. Your boy ran up and got done up in court. How you gonna run up and get done up on your own live?
And he got into a big brawl with one of the most popular members of the Blickies, named Nick Blicky, who actually stabbed Chef G in the head.
Hey yo, tune in, everybody tune in. This is too much. This is too much now.
Now, Nick Blicky himself had a lot of songs bubbling in the underground with 4 million views, 2 million views. Like, his career was getting hot, but he was also getting into shootouts with WOOS in Brooklyn. For whatever reason, couldn't just focus on his career. And just 4 months ago, unfortunately, Nick Blicky was killed.
4:43, breaking news out of Brooklyn where a
This is real as it gets, bro.
popular rapper was shot and killed overnight. Nick Blicky was discovered with gunshot wounds on Winthrop Street. Tributes poured in from the hip-hop world on social media for the Jamaican-American artist.
Just hours after he posted to IG that he was dropping his first official tape in June, he got shot in the upper body and in the ass with a shotgun 7 times. And the video of his body just laying in the streets of Brooklyn surrounded by police, it's tragic. It all happened 4 blocks away from where he lived in Flatbush. Immediately, the WOOS took to social media to clown his death.
Rest in peace, Nick Blicky, who just got killed.
Yeah, man, shit is crazy. And then now guys is online laughing at each other's death. Like, this shit is not cool, man. Like we shouldn't be laughing and talking about dancing on each other's graves. These are rappers that are from the same borough, too. Like this shit is ridiculous, man.
Of course, the NYPD monitored everything people were saying on socials. Quote, without question, these are people of interest to us, right? That's directly from the NYPD, because they watch everything. And the very next day, WOO neighborhoods like in Brownsville, Canarsie, and Flatbush were targeted for retaliation by the GDs. It was 3 days in a row of violence. 3 WOO members were killed in that week alone. See, Nick Blicky was beloved, right? He had a pretty big following. Even the gangster disciples in Chicago were paying respects to him. People like FBG Duck, rest in peace, and other FBG folks were listening to his music on IG Live. He's even got a song with Duck, so the gangster disciple tie is strong from New York to Chicago. And now the WOO rappers are matching that energy with Fabio Foreign going to Chicago, 264th and King Drive, the mecca of the gangster disciple war, and basically making a music video with King Von, who he's got beef with all the GDs in Chicago, extremely GDK.
Love it here. Oh shit, GK, I feel like GK heaven.
Now, as for the future of Brooklyn drill, Pop Smoke is still one of the highest selling artists in America. He's the face of the drill movement even after his passing. Fabio is next in line, but he's got big boots to fill with Pop Smoke's legacy. The fact that his car got shot up a couple months ago in Atlanta is not good news. This year, Bobby Shmurda was supposed to touch ground in December after 6 years being behind bars, but his parole was denied. Unfortunately, he will not be coming home until 2021. Now, the CHOOS are still applying pressure, but recently had a big internal drama with Coach the Ghost disowning one of their top rappers, Envy Kane, saying he can no longer be GD.
The poison is eliminated from the tree. Anybody that's GDK, it's none of that. It's none of that. It's no, you're not playing no GDK games, no way. You're not tolerate disrespect. So he's no longer GD, but let us know what's the facts. Let us know.
Basically, Kane's been out in Atlanta. His hotel room got robbed, his Instagram hacked, YouTube took down all his music with millions and millions of views, deleted, and the hackers, when they got his Instagram, they put up a bunch of disrespectful stuff towards GDs. I don't think that's why he got kicked out of the CHOOS, but people were saying he was causing too much beef, too much drama, so they disowned him. But yeah, man, that's the Brooklyn drill scene. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to cover next. If you're new, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, and I will see you in the next one.
Wow, man. Big up to your boy Trap Geek, man. This dude be making this shit a movie, you hear me? It's a whole movie, man. It's like, you're entertained. You got your plate off the stove, you chilling, man, you eating good, watching this. Man, wow, man. Another round of applause for him, man, just for being like a brilliant commentator. Now, about the content. Shit. I didn't even know none of that, okay? All that is new to me. I've been reacting to rappers that I didn't know was in the middle of some crazy shit going on. I ain't know, man. Family, y'all gotta let me know some of this shit, man. Okay? This is definitely entertaining, though, man. If you want to see more stuff like this, you know what to do, family. Thumb it up, pass it around, leave me something in the comments, man. Let me know how much you enjoyed this, and I'll get more up, okay? Big up to Trap Geek. The original link is in the bottom. Of course, I won't be talking all through it and, you know, gasping for air through it. Some of this wowing factors in here. There's a bunch of wow factors going on in this video, man. Wow. But anyway, worst part of the video, part where I got to go to get some more. I got more subscriber content to get to. I can't wait to check it out with my amazing family, man. That's you guys. I love you guys and you girls. Be safe out there. By all means, be safe. And I'll see y'all soon.
Niggas hating on the kid, I guess it's cause I'm vicious. Rolling up in something new and taking all the bitches. How you get your car that tone, that shit is so prestigious. I would compliment your shit, but I would really mean it. Niggas hating on the kid, I guess it's cause I'm vicious.